Hi, I'm Doug Bowles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hey race fans, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Bricks. I'm Michael Kaltenmark, Senior Director of Marketing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and today is a gorgeous day at IMS. Of course, whether the sun's shining or not, it's always beautiful here, and that's thanks to our grounds crew, which maintain and operate over 1,000 acres here at IMS, and they do a fantastic job. We're going to check in with them today as they prepare for our next event, the TireRack.com Battle on the Bricks. We've made our way inside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and specifically, we're inside turn 1 of the oval. And right now, I'm joined by Ryan Franklin, Senior Manager of Grounds. And Ryan, I gotta say, the place looks great. How does this come to fruition though? I mean, this is a lot of grass to cut, a lot of grounds to maintain. How many people are on your crew and how do you do it?
Yeah, it's definitely a feat to take on. I would say, to make it happen, it definitely takes a team. We're looking at, right now we have about 20 to 30 people on staff between seasonal and full-time. Without them, we couldn't do it. With all the mowing we have to do out here, just in turn 1 alone, we're just shy of 7 acres of grass that we have to maintain, mow. We have string trimming that needs to be done along the walls and the tires. So it does take a lot.
So you mentioned mowing. That's what's happening right now behind us. 7.5 acres just inside turn 1. The grass is constantly growing. It feels like a job that never ends. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely. We are out here at least once a week, if not more, mowing just to stay caught up. So the mower you see in the background is a 144-inch mower. Usually you will not see that at someone's house. It really cuts down on the time. So it's going to take this mower probably about 4 hours to finish just turn 1 of the oval.
How many acres are we talking about just inside of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to cut grass?
Only 32 acres.
Wow, 32
Only 32
acres.
Yes.
And then you add a whole 18-hole golf course on top of that. What's that entail?
So that's another 100, we'll say 60 acres in there. A lot of labor involved in that.
And that's something you touch pretty much every day, is that right?
7 days a week while we're open, yeah.
Wow, amazing. Well, I understand you've got a little trick up your sleeve when it comes to mowing, and we're gonna go check that out now. We're right outside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, and Ryan and I are now joined by Jason Stewart, our superintendent of grounds. And of course, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway was built to be an innovation ground, a proving ground, a testing ground. Of course, we think about cars on track for that, but you all are no different. We've got our own bit of innovation here. Toro calls it the Turf Pro 300. I understand you guys have a nickname for it. What are we looking at?
So this is a fully autonomous robotic mower, weighs about 100 pounds, fully electric. It mows about 24 inches swath, goes about 1.5 miles, and it can run continuously for around 4.5 hours before it needs a charge. Charge takes about 1.5 hours, but while we're sleeping at night, it's out here working and mowing. Doesn't complain too often. Toro, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our local vendor, Kenny Machinery and RPM, who has set this up and given us this opportunity to try it out here with the opening of the museum.
And I understand that the museum grounds are sort of the proving case to maybe take this elsewhere on property. Of course, Ryan, as we've talked, this isn't really to replace anybody, but maybe make us more efficient at what we do.
Absolutely. As these become more efficient and we get them out in the field more, it's just going to be able to take other personnel and have them do more skilled trades. We're going to be able to go out there, do some spraying, seeding, anything along those lines, just to make us better as a team.
Well, what do you say we fire this thing up and stop talking about it? Do the honors?
You got it.
It's completely app-based.
It's communicating with a station you guys have at your facility on the grounds. Is that correct?
We have a RTK base station. That's very precise GPS technology.
But then you all have mapped out this specific piece of property so it knows its bounds, right?
Yeah, and that's what makes it unique. You set the perimeter on the app and it will stay within that. And it has 5 sensors on the machine itself, sonar, to keep it from bumping into people or any objects, trees.
That's important.
Yeah, that's important.
Is it cutting now?
So yes, it is cutting right now. It's got 3 heads on it spinning around, and if you can hear it,
I cannot hear
It is quiet.
Extremely quiet.
One nice thing about this being on the app is you can actually change your height of cut. You can turn off heads if you need to, whatever you need just from that app. So it's very user-friendly.
So Jason, besides, the ability to have this thing cut grass whenever it's convenient for us, it's also allowing us to cut grass more often. I was always told you want to not take too much off your grass when you cut. If you need to, then you need to cut multiple times so that you don't damage the grass. That seems to be what we're doing here.
Yeah, actually the rule of thumb is 1/3 of the leaf blade, but with this technology, it's mowing so frequently that it's removing such a small amount of grass that it allows you to lower the height to have a healthier lawn just because you're never scalping it.
The museum is one of our most frequented places on the campus, and the grass does look great, I must say, and so it must be working. Is that correct?
Yeah, what a difficult summer we've had, and this is some of the better looking turf we have on the property.
Yeah.
So we're definitely excited with this technology, and we hope to be able to implement it in all the other areas. The golf course, the administration building, some of our higher visible areas. I think it'd really benefit us.
Very cool. So just like at home, when you might have company coming over, you mow the lawn, get the place looking good. We do the same thing here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And this time it's in preparation of the TireRack.com Battle on the Bricks, but really it's every day. Our crews are out making this place look gorgeous. So on behalf of Jason, Ryan, and R2 Motu, thanks for joining us here on another episode of Behind the Bricks. I'm Michael Kaltenmark, and we hope to see you again here at the racing capital of the world.
Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.